Jess from Meyer Hatchery, and today we're going to take a look at making some quick and super delicious farm fresh egg noodles. The great thing about this recipe is you probably have the ingredients already in your pantry and you don't need a lot of extra equipment. Now, I'm going to be using my mixer today to mix up my dough, but you don't have to do that. You can definitely mix it by hand. And I'm not going to use a pasta roller. I'm just going to roll it out with my rolling pin, and you can definitely do that as well. In the notes below, I've left two recipes. One recipe that has some sourdough discard in it, which is right here. And then I've also left a recipe that is just eggs, flour, and the basics for making your egg noodles. This way you have two options. Let's get started making our egg noodles. The ingredients that we need to make our egg noodles are 1 teaspoon of sea salt, 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, 2 large eggs or 3 medium-sized eggs. So we have a lot of medium layers right now, so we're going to go with the 3 medium eggs. You're also going to need about 1 to 2 tablespoons of water. I've gone ahead and measured out 2 tablespoons of water. I'll put about half in my dough, see what it looks like, and add the rest as I need. You're also going to need some flour. I'm using all-purpose flour today, but you can use whole wheat flour or a mix between the two. Since I'm doing the sourdough discard version, I also have a cup of sourdough starter right here ready to go. Let's grab our mixer and mix up our dough. All right, so as I mentioned, you can definitely mix this all up by hand. If you do that, you're just going to incorporate all your ingredients together and you're going to mix them by hand or knead it by hand for about 8 to 10 minutes until your dough is nice and smooth and kind of silky looking. Today I'm going to use my trusty mixer to help me out a little bit. So I have my dough hook on my mixer and I'm going to put all my ingredients into the bowl here, and then we're going to mix it for about 2 minutes until we have a really nice, smooth, cohesive dough. All right, and here's what our dough looks like, all mixed up. It's nice and elastic, but I can definitely tell that it needs a chance to rest. We need to let those glutens kind of relax a bit. So I'm going to get some plastic wrap. You can use some beeswax wrap as well. And I'm going to wrap up my dough and I'm going to let it sit for about an hour on the counter. Again, we're just letting everything relax to make it easier for us to roll it out. All right, so our dough has rested for an hour and you can definitely tell it's more relaxed than when we started an hour ago. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to break this up into 4 pieces and we're going to work on one piece at a time, making sure that the other pieces are covered when you're not working on them. Again, you can use a pasta roller at this point if you'd like, but I'm just going to use my rolling pin and I'm going to roll it out to about 1/8 of an inch thickness. If you have one of those rollers that has the little guides on the ends, that's really helpful too. I'm kind of just going to eye it today because I kind of know how thick we like our egg noodles. I don't mind if they're a little rustic looking. That's because they're homemade and that makes them even more special. So let's go ahead and separate this dough here and get everything all rolled out. All right, so here's what my dough looks like. 1/4 of my dough all rolled out. I'm going to use my pizza cutter here and I'm going to cut this into strips and then I'm going to let it rest for about 20 minutes and then we can actually cook our pasta. We're going to cook it in some salted boiling water for about 4 to 5 minutes, add our favorite sauce, and we're good to go. Hopefully I've given you some inspiration on how to make your own egg noodles. If you have any questions, be sure to let us know in the comments below. As always, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click that bell so you're the first to know every time a new video has been released. Thank you so much for watching.